Hey y'all, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, and if you are not part of the Raven family but want to be part of the Raven family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified when new things go live on the channel. Today I am bringing you another episode of our Decades Legacy Challenge, and as you can see, we are in the year 1937, and we are with the O'Hara family here on our little farm, and Gemma is up. It is bright and early in the morning. It is about 6:15 in the morning. She's just going to the washroom, and then she's going to head on into the kitchen to go ahead and get breakfast going for the family. We are planning today in our episode to go ahead and spend a little bit of time with our family, and as we know, they are just recovering from the whole depression scenario. She had mended some fences in our last episode with her family, and they had gotten to a place where she feels like she's, mended those bridges, and she's like, you know what, I feel so much better now that I have built that relationship back up with my parents, and they have, met my family, they have met the kids, they've met Liam. We are at a good place, and if anything were to happen to my family now, I know that at least I've done my part and I have repaired that relationship. So she's feeling so much better about that. But the flip side of that coin is there is Liam's mother, Cora, and we know that she also is getting on up in age. She actually turns 65 this year, and she is not going to be around much longer. So we want to, in this episode, spend some time with Cora. And so we are going to have Cora come around and spend some time with us so that we can obviously go ahead and see her and spend some time with her before she gets to where she is no longer with us. I do think that probably in this episode, it's going to most likely be the last episode we see Cora. Unfortunately, it has been a really long life that Cora has lived with us. 65 years back in this time frame would have been a really, really long time. She's been with us since 1890. It is now 1937. That is a very long time for her to have lived. So we are going to most definitely probably lose Cora in this episode. I would be shocked if she lived any longer than 65 years. I am just having Evangeline come on down. Eva is really, really hungry, so we're going to have her come on down and get some food. I want you to not mess with her. Can you just not mess with her? Come down here, and we're going to send all of the students off to school. They can go by themselves. You come eat your food and let the little one get her own. She can come down here and get her own food. She knows how to walk down the stairs. So, Liam, honey, you need to get up, go to the bathroom, and grab yourself a plate of food as well. All of the children are going to school hungry. That's probably not okay. But everyone is off to school. Hopefully they will go ahead and eat something while they're at school today, because unfortunately, if not, they're going to be starving when they get home. But yeah, everyone is off to school, and they're all just going to study hard. Liam is just going to have a little bit of leftovers. It looks like he's opted for that as opposed to the fry-up that she cooked for breakfast this morning. And Gemma, why don't you come on out here and you can get some laundry going. Oh my gosh, this coop is disgusting. So once you're done with that, you can obviously go ahead and clean the coop. Alright, why did you not grab a serving of this? And I'm just going to watch little Eva here, make sure she gets something in her belly because she is desperately hungry and I don't want us to lose her. Go ahead and eat that, sweet girl. There you go. Okay, perfect. She is just having her full fry up here that Mama made, and she's thinking, this is so yummy. She did such a great job making this breakfast, and it does look really good. So I think that Mom did great. Liam does have to go to work in an hour's time, so just until then, why don't you go ahead and no bath for you. You got to go ahead and go to work. Okay. Mom has gone ahead and she went and did the laundry. She has messed with the coop. Now she's just cleaning up around the house, which we absolutely love. She's cleaning up these plates, so that's great. I will just put this food in the fridge for us. All right, little Evo, how are your needs? You are doing great. You just need to go on upstairs here and use this potty. So let's get you to go potty. Mom is just going to go and scatter some feed for these chickens, which we need to feed them. And then you can go ahead and finish up. Do some gardening. Edmund got sick and threw up in the hallway in front of a bunch of other students. He is with the nurse now. Oh my goodness. Well, do a thorough health check, please. Gemma O'Hara has advised Edmund's school on how to deal with the situation, and the responsibility has increased. She is just made it up the stairs here, working on her movement, and now she's also going to work on her potty skill. When she's done with that, we'll just have her come on over here and play a little bit of dolls, which will be perfect. Gemma's getting a little bit of the harvesting done here, and then we'll have her apply a mite treatment for these bees to work out their anger, and she can deal with a little bit of that. So she's just working around the house here, getting some chores done, which is perfect. That is pretty much what she does every day, which is nothing new. We know that she absolutely loves these chores now. Go ahead and just do some weeding and harvesting and taking care of this garden that she has fallen in love with, which is perfect. She's going to get some laundry going. And she is just working on her potty skill and doing a fantastic job. She is an independent little bean, which we absolutely love. We love us some independent little ones. You did it! Yay, Eva! Good job! Liam has been approached by an anonymous source and offered access to a competitor's product that has yet to be announced. Should he reverse engineer the product and beat the competition to market, or report the proposal to the authorities? I don't know, reverse engineer it. Performance loss large. Oh, hell. That's never good. That's what happens when you try to do things the shady way, Liam. He's like, well, I was just trying to make a buck. I know you were. I know you were. So while Gemma is doing the chores, we are just going to spend a little bit of time with Eva here, watching her play with some dolls. Or maybe not. Or maybe so. If I can get my camera to work. She is precious. And she has reached level 4 of her imagination skill, which is fantastic news. Her skills are going up quite nicely. She is level 4 in imagination, level 3 in movement, and level 2 in everything else. So she is such a smart little bean. She is feeling really, really tired, though. I think we should probably let her go ahead and get herself some rest. So I'm going to have her queue up here just to have herself a little bit of a nap. And why don't you, Gemma, go on and finish up with your laundry task. There is laundry all over this house. It is disgusting. Look at that cloud just following her. Ooh, gross. Finish picking that up. Thank you. Do not stop. Do not drop it in the floor. It is dripping water. Nasty, green, cloudy water everywhere. So she is just going to take this out and wash this in the wash basin. As we know, as winter approaches, it does take longer for our clothes that are on the line to finish drying, so laundry does take us a little bit longer to do. But it has to be done nonetheless. So she is just going to go over here and deal with these bees really quickly and do a bit of a mite treatment. And obviously we are going to be attacked. The bees are quite enraged. We are hopefully going to be able to collect the honey and the beeswax really quickly. And then I'm going to let Gemma go and have herself a bit of a nap. She is pretty shattered from the day's chores. She's had a very, very busy day. She really has. Numb. Okay, go have yourself a bit of a nap there, Gemma. Everyone is away at school, and Eva is taking a nap, so you might as well have yourself a nap as well. And I think once everyone gets home, we will go ahead and we will have everyone's home. Okay, that was really fast. We will have a dinner party and invite Cora over. Let us look at the calendar and see what is up with the calendar. All right, so we won't be able to do it on that night. We won't be able to do it on really any night. So I guess we should do it tonight. So we will go ahead and do an event tonight. And we're going to have it here at the house. And we're going to do it at, let's see, it's 4 now, so let's do it at 6 p.m. Okay, fine. We'll do it at 8 p.m. That way we have time to cook. Alright, let's get her up. She can go ahead and make a grand meal. Cook a grand meal. Let's do a ham dinner here. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get her in here to make this ham dinner and get us ready for this party now that she is up from her nap. All the kids have come home from school. They are just working on their homework, as you can see, and they have completed it pretty quickly, actually.
Roby. Nukem stay.
Okay, everyone just go ahead and grab yourself something if you're hungry now. Get your baths.
This grobble.
So everyone is just kind of working together here to get the house picked up. They know there's a dinner party for later tonight. Gemma is doing the ham dinner. The kids all need baths. They are in pretty rough shape, actually. So we'll get them using the washroom here. Water has been shut off in accordance with the neighborhood action plan. Oh no, the water's been shut off. No wonder no one is taking a bath. Everyone is going to be disgusting for the dinner party. This is not good at all. Homework is complete. Okay, great. I hate that they have turned the water off and everyone's going to be disgusting when Cora comes over, but there's nothing that we can do.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah,
So she's
blah,
just
blah.
having chat with her kids while they do their homework, obviously waiting on this ham dinner to finish. Once the ham is finished, she will go ahead and we'll put it up in the pantry here and just wait for the time for Cora to arrive for this dinner party. And that way nobody can touch the ham dinner. I don't want anyone tapping into this meal before it is actually time for it to be served. Obviously, we have some children that are keen on slicing into the ham before it is time for it to actually be served. And they are really, really bad about that. So we will just put this right up here. That way no one can mess with it.
Lucci. Spoon biff. Yada boo. Aaliyah.
So let's go ahead and make sure everyone is good as far as their Okay, so you can get something to eat. You can get something to eat. You can get something to eat. Oh, Liam is in such a bad mood. Oh my goodness. Poor Liam. Come out here and go fishing. Maybe that will help you get in a better mood. No, he's not having it. He's in a really poor mood. Oh my goodness. Can we listen to some music? Can we listen to some classical music and maybe that will make everyone feel better? So I'm just going to get him listening to a little bit of classical music. Maybe that will get his fun up a little bit, hopefully. And then he will be in a little bit of a better mood. We know that Liam does like listening to a little bit of music. Hopefully he can wind down with some classical music. She can also come wind down. Everyone can just come in here and get a little bit of classical music into their system, and hopefully that will make them feel better. This says, no one likes me. No one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore? And people like you. Look around. Raising some responsibility. Liam has advised Lindsay, affecting her character values and her responsibility has increased. Everyone is just down here listening to a little bit of classical music, trying to get their fun up, which we know is obviously necessary and needed. Don't you dare touch that ham dinner. She's like, I'm thinking about it, but I won't touch it. That's right, you won't touch it. It's in the pantry, untouchable. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. The dinner party should be starting any minute. Where is Cora? Cora should be here. This party should be starting. Did it not work? All of that for it to not work? Dinner party. Host, Gemma, and Liam. Guest. Now. Huh? There we go. Okay, she's called everyone to the dinner party. Cora has arrived, which is lovely. We love that. Cora has arrived to the party.
Ooh, Sesta Bay.
Have Liam come over and he is going to chat with his mom and just ask her how her day is.
Oh, news.
Everyone in our house is disgusting. Cora has shown up and she is in a pristine state. Clearly the water has not been shut off in her area and she is lovely. She has shown up. Just look how lovely she is. Look at her, all upset that her house with her and Frederick, the house that she's built, in the shambles that it is in. Everyone here has green clouds coming off of them and she is just like, what is going on in this house? What have you guys done? Like, the food is delicious, but honestly, what have you guys done? Like, I don't know what to think of this with Liam. Like, is there something that I need to know about? Is there a problem? And he's like, Mom, things are just a little rough, but there's some water conservation that's going on. They've turned the water off. The kids aren't able to shower. It's just going on. She's like, people are passing out in the living room floor, Liam. Clearly something is going on. I need to know. Joseph doesn't like classical music. Okay, that's fine. And she said, I think that there, is something going on that you're not telling me about. I mean, the children are dirty. The house is a wreck. There are children passing out in the floor. Clearly, they're not getting enough rest. You are tense and uncomfortable looking. I don't understand what is going on. And he says, well, Mom, it is just very difficult raising all of these children. And she's like, they're teenagers now. They can look after themselves. You don't have to tell me that, this is very difficult. This is not like raising little children. These children are old enough now to take care of themselves. You don't have to tend after them like you do when they're little. You only have one little one that you have to look after now, Liam. This is ridiculous. And he's like, I understand that, Mom. She's getting all bent out of shape. He's getting all bent out of shape. As you can see, she is really getting worked up by this conversation, and she's like, I think that your father would be just so upset if he knew the state of the things that had, come by all of this. And, she's like, I am just really, and then she is, guys, Cora's passing. The overwhelmingness of all of this has stressed her out, but she is going. Guys, she is leaving us. He is angry at his teen because someone has gotten high, I think. But we have lost dear Cora, guys, at a dinner party. She's come over to visit with us, and we have lost her. And unfortunately, it is time for Cora to leave us and go be with Frederick. She has had a long, good life with us, but it is time for her to go. 65 long years with us here, Cora has been. But unfortunately, it was time for her to pass away. We have lost our dear mother, our mother-in-law, our grandmother, and it is time for her to go be with Frederick now. We're actually going to put her tombstone in the backyard under the tree so that she will always be remembered and we can always visit her. But Cora is now with us no more. So let's go ahead actually and do that. We're just going to put her tombstone back here next to this tree here. And I'm going to let Liam go out here and mourn his mother's tombstone. Mourn at his mother's tombstone. He was very close with his mom. He did lose his father in the war. Excuse me. He did lose his father in the war, and when he came home from the war, afterwards, he obviously was the man of the house that needed to take care of the rest of the kids with his mom, and that was obviously really difficult for him, being that he was going through PTSD and things of that nature. But he manned up and he helped his mom take care of all of those little kids until it was time for him to become the heir and then move in here, and start his own family. But he was very, very close with his mom, so he is really, really distraught over her passing, as you can see. And he is filthy. Absolutely filthy. But guys, this is, a tragic, tragic end to her life. She has come over here for a dinner party. She is and was pretty upset by the fact of the state of affairs of the house. Obviously, she was really, really concerned with the fact that Liam isn't, really doing the best at what she thought he was doing, as far as, the house should be a little better as far as cleanliness goes. And we know that Liam really does try to do his best about that. Obviously, things are slacking off here. The teenagers aren't helping as much as they should be. And Gemma is really kind of slacking as well. Things are broken. Things are dirty. Finally, the water is back on so people can start getting some baths around here. But, Cora was just really concerned with the fact that things just aren't really being done to what I guess her standard was. And Liam was like, look, that's not really the case and it's not really fair. Like, we can't help it that the water got shut off. But their argument, obviously, over all of that was a little too much for her old heart to bear. And she did, unfortunately, pass away. My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. What can I do? Look, it's fine. Don't overreact, okay? Try some light makeup. Liam has advised Norma affecting her character values, and her responsibility has increased. Okay. But guys, I do think I am going to go ahead and... Oh, he's like, I smell so horrible. Maybe my mom was right. And with that, actually, I think I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. We are going to do a memorial for Cora now. Don't forget to hang around for that. And it is the end of Generation 1 fully. And she has, closed that chapter completely. She made it from 1890 to 1937. And yeah, I think that was a really long time for her to be around. So we will go ahead and celebrate her life here with this memorial, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Ravens.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're